If you're looking for the full reactions to The World God Only Knows, with the full video and everything, with my reaction included, link down in the comments section to a BitChute for that. Otherwise, you can watch along with your own copy, timer synced up and everything when I say go during the reaction. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and sit and watch. Hey guys, Dark Sonic Reactions here, and we're back with another reaction video. And today we will be watching The World God Only Knows finale of Season 1. We'll be watching episodes 11 and 12, and in the last episodes, we were getting into the last arc, I presume. Met a librarian girl. She very, very, very shy. Doesn't really talk much, if ever. It's very rare circumstances she will speak up. She really loves books, to a far too extreme degree, in my opinion. That's a bit obsessive. I don't know how you could even physically read every single book in that library. That library is far too big to have read everything in the short amount of time you are in school, in my opinion. That's just far too many books to read. But I digress. And yeah, to have to see what makes her tick. Definitely books, and degrading them a little bit, writing in them, getting her to actually talk is a difficult portion. But is it Katsuragi? Or something like that. I'm always forgetting his name, man. It's a hard name. He's pushing her buttons a little bit to get her going, getting conversations, and we're about to achieve his final move, especially because of the new audio or visual room with the CDs and DVDs being put into the library and getting rid of a lot of books. This is his time to shine and make his moves. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get started in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. Yeah, there she is. What I presume to be picking up a few things at the store. Ooh. Those dolls. I've definitely seen those things around. Comes in smaller sizes. You have to talk to people, ask for assistance. There's a man right over there. Dang. This is your one chance. And it's gone. Well, I don't know how you expect anyone. If you whisper like that, they ain't gonna get anyone's attention, really. I mean, maybe you went right up to the guy and said it. But she yelled across the store and then ran up. How I wonder how she even saw him from around the corner. There was a corner aisle there. Maybe barely saw him around it, but that seemed like a difficult shot to see him on that one. But we'll not worry about the perceptions of the aisle and how you could possibly see around the corners. That's we're not ready for that kind of discussion yet. I will say it was a bit interesting to see all the people have me bashing books so hard. It's funny because that's how I don't read. That's just how I am. So it's funny, to me at least, to see so many people come out and ask me. Well, not so much ask, but it just was funny to see everyone, how much I just bashed the books. I mean, I tell you, man, audiobook. I listen to an audiobook. I'm never gonna read. I don't got time to sit and it's too time consuming. It's just too boring. I don't have the capacity to sit there and do nothing. It's reading a book. It's just too boring for me. That's my final say on it. Got quite a few charms there. Ward off the demons! The DVDs, they're gone too far this time. They're trying to take over the books. And I agree. Get more DVDs and CDs in the library. They are important information. It's just, just gotta get rid of them. Put them off to the side. I mean, it's a lot of books, that's for sure. We'll build a fortress of knowledge. Where did you even find this room, by the way? I don't know if that's possible. The guardians of the books. I don't think you can really just do this. I'm definitely against school property. You can't just do this. Pretty sure there'd be some bad things that would happen. You're boarding up the rooms and everything. I think they might ask you for some sense and reasonings. Especially, with a lot of these are probably outdated old encyclopedias. Honestly, gotta get rid of those. Probably a good idea. Yeah, not happening. She's boarded up the room. She changed everything. You want a closer look in here. Yeah, so you can't really do that, though. Definitely against school policy. You can't just do this. There's definitely gonna be, problems for doing something like this. You definitely can't stay in there forever. You didn't bring much food. It only just waits out your time. Dang. She was like in those fire trucks. He was listening deeply. Yeah, she has to come out eventually. Not like she has a lot of food storage in there. She's got maybe an afternoon, a day worth. Also really bad. Definitely would end up on the permanent. That definitely would. You'll get in trouble. You'll be in big trouble then. I think it's a bit too late. It's just definitely not a smart choice. Teachers are coming. Oh. Already bringing the teachers. I'm sure there's a back door or something into there. There wouldn't be just one entrance into a building. Even if you go to the roof. Access. She just doesn't want that other room. That old, outdated books gotta get thrown out. Old encyclopedias. You probably have rows of giant encyclopedias that no one needs. It's all on the internet. There's no point, really. But it's convenient to go to the library for the information you need at the school and not have to carry around 20-pound books. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. If it's old encyclopedias and information books, a computer that can print out a few sheets of paper that you need on information is a much more efficient manner of doing so. A dream. Yeah. Music room. I did have, surprisingly, I did have music class, elementary school. But I think after I left, it was soon removed. Because I had budget cuts, man. Yeah, it's just, just say you're talking to a teacher. That seems pretty standard. It's never gonna stop. I mean, it's music class. Yep. I just go in, man. All the time during choir classes in high school. People just barge in. They don't care. They just come in. And then we stop. And we take care of business. And we go back to it. Pretty sure they would, like, scold you for not being in class, though. There would be someone in the library in an elementary school at any given time of the day. They'd be like, you should be in class? No? You'd think, at least. I mean, definitely no elementary school would have a library of this size. Because it's class. People are going to be there when it's not class. You know? Especially elementary school. I mean, dang. Just bust down the doors. They're coming for you. It's only a matter of time. Busting through the ceiling. Let's go. I mean, there wouldn't be one entrance into a library of this size. There would be other doors, obviously. That only makes sense. Here he is. Well, 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 well. But it would still be a quiet place. It's a library. Just because they're adding some CDs and DVDs to a selection of things people can rent from the library doesn't mean it would not no longer be a quiet place. I don't really see the understanding there. They did just drill a giant hole in the ceiling. He's just a guy. Just a guy. Could capture any woman's heart. Stare deep into his eyes. More of a fort. I'd make a joke, but that's just stealing someone else's joke. I ain't stealing a book joke today. He's fine. He's a gamer. He doesn't need to drink or eat. Easily escape through the hole in the ceiling you made, by the way. I mean, he'll be back in the morning. Let's cause more problem. For sure. I guess whatever you want, really. The tea is dripping. That means it had to be left cold somewhere. How is that possible? There's no refrigerator in here. No, he's just playing his game. Yeah. No. I mean, no. Said it out loud. Hmm. There's some tea. Who knows how long it's been? Couple hours in here. A little thirsty. But now if you drink from that, it's an indirect kiss. They cut the power. Dang. Yeah, that does seem like the smarter approach. Hmm. I think teacher approach would have been the smartest option, to be honest. That obviously they have key and access to stuff quite easily. Wouldn't have to go through this trouble. Well, come on now. You jumped onto him, and now there's even more of a mess. Now he's crushed by the weight of all these books. That would be a tragic way to go. He's drowning in paper. Nah. I don't find it too difficult. But some people might say otherwise. In a different way, though. He doesn't really care for the books. He's just enjoying his visual novels and dating sims. Oh. But you're just too afraid to. Yep. These guys speak up and go with it. I wouldn't say everybody, but some do. Dang. He has his PSP. Oh. Oh. He's speaking the deep words now. He's just brushing all the books off. Your sanctuary. I think you do. You could find a book club. People that like books, you could talk to them. Seems effective. That one other time. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty normal. I want to talk to humans and interact. Well, you just did then. The books are caving in. Be forever squished by their knowledge. That's a lot of books, man. That's some heavy rain. Forever trapped. I mean, gotta learn to deal with people at some point. It's dangerous to be trapped inside your own world the entire time. You gotta face reality in some sense of fashion. You'd want to talk to people. You gotta crawl through. You just gotta talk a little louder. That's all. The books. We'll get you out of those books. Ooh. He's going for it. I've liked the music here, though. Very nice choice. Suck that right up. Might want to fix the hole in the roof, though. I'm definitely gonna ask some heavy questions of the teachers. And now he's gone. Just like that. But like I'm saying, though, like encyclopedias, though. Like, you know. But like, books people don't check out, read, or use often. And old encyclopedias that are dated, or not, not current date, that you gotta just change them and get rid of them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, that was. You can't just get away with that scot free. That did cause some problems. No, that's an indirect kiss. You can't drink that. Someone else's lips are on this. No. No one else here. Just you. No. Who knows? Could have been anyone, really. Take a nice little nap. There you go. Fix that right up. No one will notice at all. How could you play in the sun like that? There'd be such a heavy glare. You couldn't see the screen at all. No. They says that those library girls too boring for him. Okay then. I'm guessing we just have a little fun episode after this one. But mission accomplished and achieved. I mean, he struck her right in this pretty much the spot she needed. That she wanted to talk to people, but she just had to be brave about it. For me, this definitely was the weakest of the girls, in my personal opinion. It was still fine. There was nothing wrong with it. But it's just for me, this was the weakest of the girls and her issue. The other ones definitely, the sport girl, that's kind of on a slightly similar, but they only had one episode to deal with issues because kind of introducing the concept. If it was a later episode, they would have probably dwelled more into problems and issues. But yeah, it was okay. It's still good, but just having courage to talk to people, being a demon inside you, is a little like that. I wouldn't call that big of a problem that would inherit a demon to cause that effect in people. I mean, with how much you read, that makes sense. But you don't remember. Someone that would give you the courage to rise up. Just writing. Just writing. Oh, a little lovey-dovey spots. Every story must come to a close. Many things are made with sequels. That there's always more. He was hinting at more seasons or the OVAs, but we have a lot to work with. Plenty of seasons to go and several OVAs as well. No need to worry. We're in for many more to come. But yeah, that was episode 11, and that was like I was saying, it was okay. For me, like solving her problem, I felt like kind of a weaker problem in the scheme of things because just having the courage to talk to people, unlike other issues where we're having like real like mental like problems in someone's head and getting over their father's death and moving on from that point in their life because if they never did, they would just continually have that in their mind and trying to be expectations and be that way. For this, it was a little, on a different side of things compared to those two. That being said, it was still good, like I said, and get rid of old encyclopedias that are old and outdated, make room for new media that can be condensed in a small package, and a much more efficient use of space. Anyways, we will be moving on to episode 12 now, the finale of season 1. So let's go ahead and get started in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. What do we got? Magazines? Getting the new stuff. Oh. Quite a few games to play there. Where'd you get the money for all this? Jeez. That's a lot to do there, buddy. He's gonna get invigorated to complete. Like, seriously, that's gonna be some expensive money. Those long visual novels ain't cheap. Paying at least $40, sometimes $50, for some of these bigger visual novels. But I don't know how they are in the PSP though. But I'm still thinking it'd be at least 40. I mean, how many he bought? For maybe like several, maybe 50-hour stories in a lot of these cases. And then when you add all the routes into that, even longer. That's a lot of time. Like, to an extreme degree. But he's also kind of just reading them very fast. A lot of the time it seems like he's just like mashing the button. But, and maybe he's just a really fast reader at this point. I suppose that's to be the case, but you gotta enjoy the CG scenes, you gotta enjoy everything. The music, a lot of times these visual novels have some really high quality music. I'm telling you, I love visual novels. They're just such a great time. Just so many different stories and everything you can be in there. And let's see, I can like a visual novel, but not like a book, because in a visual novel I can have choices in music and characters and talking and everything that's adding into, not just sitting and reading a piece of paper. Oh, that's good. Not supposed to use those though. That's definitely not normal to be eating that. You don't want to eat what she's cooking, that's for sure. Oh, she thought she'd make a little, She's such so good at cleaning. Ooh, nice. Except for the cooking part. Well... Yeah. He's coming out. He's been working hard in there. Oof. I think he might need a bath. He looks like death. Ugh. Jeez. That's too much visual novel for one man. Slap him back into normal. Hey! Just slapped him back in together. Jeez. Not enough. How long were you in there? He's been busy. It's never enough. These missions. Dang. You can only play so much at one time. Just get more PSPs. And play them at the same time. That'd show your true prowess. Games are life. Dang. Such a savage mom. No. The god of conquest. He's on the move. We have breakfast for you. Maybe it's better we don't know. Just unlock the door real quick. Is that even possible? I don't want to. Who knows what it's gonna be like in there? It's very dimly lit. Gotta get some lights on in here. The visual novels. They're steaming up the room. Dreamcast. Look at that Dreamcast controller, boys. Let's go. Dreamcast represent. Or Creamcast. What visual novels are you playing on the Dreamcast in 2010? I don't think there was all that many. Dreamcasts flopped real fast. I mean, I wasn't wrong about him playing multiple at the same time. Who needs the Wii emotes, man? Don't even need to touch those. He's moving. Always has to say that. Every story ever. He's moving. Now there's this too. He's at full power. Could truly conquest any woman's heart. Yeah. He's just moving so fast. Is that even physically possible? Got the GameCube hooked up. The PlayStation. So many text boxes. That would be real hard, though. So many stories going on. Dang. He likes his visual novels, man. Famicom. There's definitely, I don't think, the visual novels on the Famicom. The Super Nintendo. Or Super Famicom. Whatever you want to call it. That one, okay, it's obvious Game Boy. And that Sega Genesis. That's a bit much, man. And then it just evolved. Brings a tear to his eye. I got to. I know how you feel, man. Those visual novels, they hit me right in the heart. But there's not even a memory card in his Dreamcast controller. Of course he does. He would never give that up. He's got it right here. Oh, yeah. Nice. He's got them all. All flags will be hit. Ooh. Obviously, you've lost weight is the correct answer there. That's the best thing to say. Don't say you've gained weight. That's a horrible thing to say. Push that A button. Push that button. Push those levers. Flick that analog stick. The secret technique. I don't know how he can read all this, though. He's a crazy man. Therefore, A. A on every button. All different positions. That A button's everywhere. Except for the PlayStation controller. There's no A. Just the press of a button. Just get out while you can. It's not safe for others. Dang. Average day going on here. Of course he is. It's fine. Have you ever seen a doctor about this? It fuels him. The energy. The cosmic powers. Alright, that's a weird way to draw that guy. But okay. I'll allow it. PEF3. Dang. Put in all the games you've won today. He's lost his ability. It takes putting his life essence. Yikes, dude. That sounds horrible. Was it worth it? Yeah. You need nourishment. Ooh, a new message, you say? It's one message? Princess Derby. It's right over there. A Wii title. Probably one of those shovelware games. Gotta be careful of those. There's a lot of that on the Wii. Yeah, see? Got those motion controls. Absolutely horrible. That's gonna tire you out. Ooh. Oh man. What? This came out of nowhere. How are you dodging that skillfully with a Wiimote in a bullet hell? That's... It's impossible. He's too tired. It's gonna drain everything. Oof. I did it. That's a tough game for sure. It went from, I don't even know what that was. It's pretty rough. The NES version. How many visual novels of this game was there? Okay, that seems a bit excessive. A quick spin, I thought you had new games to play. This isn't the time to be playing the classics. The Power Glove. It's so bad. Well, I wonder how this will go. It's got the dance pad out. It's got the Power Glove. He's got the Wii U zapper. He's got Excite Bike, Princess Derby. I get the references. I can see them all. Oh no, it's short out. The power was too much. They've overheated. Too much power. Ah, yes. Power shortage, man. This is true. You had some catching up to do. Just checking up what's going on in here. I think he's okay for the most part. Stretching out the legs. He's doing some stretches in here. Best thing you don't peek. He's in the zone. He's achieved perfect zen. The god of conquest. He is transcended. You are the visual novel. Yeah, what's your choice? Yes. Always continue. That's that's a way to put it, man. That's a bit wild. Disaster strikes once again. He's bringing out the big guns. I don't know if this is safe. I think you're gonna blow the fuse to the house at this rate. You need to eat some food, man. People are getting worried about you down there. You gone crazy. Can't have that much power in one spot. He needed to go even further beyond. $24 is a bit excessive. Don't think someone can handle that many games at once. Think their brain might melt. They're enjoying relationships. Those two, but it's for school or yeah. He's more machine than human. No, dang. It's not. He feels fine. This is what he likes. He's been everywhere. I mean, he's passionate, that's for sure. It's just this way of life. Bit dangerous way of life, though. Even a bit far too excessive for myself. And then just starts spinning in circles, and yeah, there it goes. How can you even read the text boxes, man? You're gonna get dizzy and pass out. That constant spinning. And there's not 24 controllers. This is impossibly playing 24 at the same time. Now he's a peak. It gives him life every month. But you're playing old ones, though. Shouldn't you focus on the new ones? The Divine Realm. There it comes. There's the line. I just want to leave this guy alone. I think he's far too gone. Is your chosen to pick to save the lost for spirits, runaway spirits? There you go. Only one remains. He's losing it. Everything's a blur. What's the right choice anymore? The Xbox controller. There was some. Japan, there was quite a few visual novels on the 360. I mean, you're playing so many games. Your brain's probably a bit fried there, buddy. Maybe some food. Just a little bit more. Ah, yes, of course. They'll take him away. Yeah, you're the god of conquest. They don't want you to give up. They all cheering you on. They'll point you in the right direction to the correct choice. One last button push. I'll go with you. You push the B button, that's the wrong one. They're gonna take him away. The game, he's about to die. This man's like passed out in the chair. That was a very strange episode. It's not over yet. I think this man's lost it. He is truly transcended. He's surrounded by all his waifus now. It's all he's ever wanted. Doki doki doki. What a strange episode this was. And if it ends without getting context of what actually happened, I'm going to be very confused. Even more than I already am. I don't know if you're invincible, man. I think your brain melted. To all sit with you and enjoy your games. This song is something else. That singing. Oh, jeez. What is happening in this song? It's like him screaming in agony. The end. Well, not the end. Haha, got you. It's still loading. Well, congrats. The second season confirmed. Whoever that is. Who are you? I have serious questions. And did this man just pass out and go into some sort of psychedelic trip of visual novel girls? Highly possible that's what just happened. I will see you again too in the not so distant future, but we have an OVA first before we get to season 2. But yeah, that was The World God Only Knows episode 12, and yeah, a bit excessive. I thought he wanted to play new games. I don't know why you really need to go back and play some old ones. He said he was falling behind. That was an episode. Yeah, very bizarre. That man's a bit too crazy. I like visual novels. But that's, playing multiple at once, that's, I like to sit and enjoy everything that's happening, the visuals, the voice acting, the music, and all that. You can't appreciate it as much if you're playing so many at once. But anyways, seems we'll have another character, that can track spirits, it seems, in the next, season. At least that's what it looked like. Maybe like her sister. I have no idea who that was, but something along those lines. Not much else to say other than that. But we guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys again next time.